Well, everyone, let's go and take a look at the iPhone 15 and compare it against the Samsung Galaxy S22 and see how both of these phones kind of compare to one another. Now, the S22 is last year's flagship from Samsung. The iPhone 15 is this year's kind of flagship, kind of mid-tier phone from Apple. So I'm going to be very curious to see how both these phones kind of compare. Now, if you want to pick up either one of these devices, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the same time. Now, side by side, you can definitely tell there are some key differences between both of them. The Samsung Galaxy S22 on the front had a 6.1-inch dynamic AMOLED display. Now, this panel I think was pretty good. There wasn't like a lot to complain about with this particular phone, and I still feel like this device looks and feels pretty good. There's not, again, a lot to complain about. It's fairly what you'd expect. It's a very good panel, hole punch display, 120 Hz, which is very nice. Like not even that much bezel around it. Like it's a very good looking phone, and it's easily one of the best characteristics going for this particular device. Now with the iPhone 15 on the other hand, and this particular phone has a 6.1-inch Super Retina Extra OLED display. Now there's a few different things going on with this particular phone. So for one, you basically have that big panel, which is super nice. I love having this type of display and it looks very, very good. But the big thing with this particular phone, as far as I can tell, is that one, it's 60 Hz, so now 120 Hz like the Galaxy S22. You're getting that dynamic island, which again is, good and everything, but it is a bigger hole punch display than the Galaxy S22. I feel like also you're getting a little bit more bezel around this phone, but this phone still feels very good. It still looks very good. It has a very nice display. But I think the Galaxy S22 from last year definitely has a better display when it comes down to it. Now from the rest of the panel, as you can see, I definitely do think again that the iPhone 15 looks very good. It's a very good looking panel. The S22 has the, kind of curved, kind of flat side to it. It's a reflective material though. The iPhone 15 has a complete flat side to it. I kind of do feel like the S22 feels more premium, but the iPhone 15 still feels and looks very good as well. On the bottom, USB Type-C ports on both, SIM card tray on the bottom of the Galaxy S22, which again is a very, very nice feature to have. And on the back side, you can see we actually have frosted glass backs on both. Now, the standard iPhones, like the base model iPhones, never had frosted glass backs. Apple did actually end up bringing them over this specific year, which is honestly a very nice touch. The Pro models had them, but the standard 15s didn't, or the standard 14s and beyond didn't. Now we have them on the base 15s, which is so nice to have. It's a very nice feature. It looks very good. The Galaxy S22 also has a frosted glass back, which was honestly a pretty big upgrade coming from the plastic back on the Galaxy S21. So it's very cool that we have this type of capability on this particular phone as well. Triple camera setup. Dual camera setup on the 15, you have wireless charging on both phones. The Galaxy S22 though does have reverse wireless charging, which is very, very cool. The iPhone 15 unfortunately does not have reverse wireless charging. Still kind of a cool feature on the Galaxy S22, even though the S10 had it from so many years ago. They both have IP certification. They both feel very premium. There really isn't a phone I think that is like demonstrably better on the outside, but I would say that the Galaxy S22, even though it's over a year old as of this point, still is more of a flagship, I would say, than something like the iPhone 15. So from that perspective alone, that kind of covers it up there. Now, in terms of the software longevity, you are definitely going to be getting a longer lasting phone on the iPhone 15. No matter what happens, no matter how much I make fun of Samsung phones, I love Samsung phones to be honest, the software on these phones just aren't really amazing. One UI has gotten improvements like crazy, but the software longevity still needs to be improved. Google has just improved theirs. Samsung has improving theirs a bit every year too. But I think definitely when it comes down to both of these, the iPhone 15 is definitely going to be giving you a better experience for sure in terms of software longevity and overall software updates than something like the Samsung Galaxy S22. So take it as you will, but that kind of covers it up there as well. Now let's go into a speed comparison between both these phones. The iPhone 15 has that Apple A16 Bionic chip inside of it with 6 GB of RAM, where the Galaxy S22 has that Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset inside with 8 GB of RAM. So let's go and see which one's a faster phone between both. Okay, there we go. All the apps are cleared out in the background, so let's get into it. Phone calls 3, 2, 1. Okay, kind of the same thing. Camera 3, 2, 1. Okay, don't know which one was faster. Let's go and take a photo. This one was quicker, but this one didn't have that night mode one on, so we'll just kind of have to skip out of this one. Let's go and get into their Play Store. 3, 2, 1. Okay. The S22 is definitely faster, but the Play Store is always notoriously faster than the App Store, so kind of keep that in mind. But it was faster for sure on the S22. Scrolling out of these two, I don't know what applications we have that are similar on these panels. I don't know why it always flips open to that one. Let's go and try. I don't even know what are the ones we have similar. That means we'll have to get into our game launcher and open up the games this way. So let's go and get into it. We can try Genshin Impact. 3, 2, 1. This is a very, very popular game. It's very massive, and I have a feeling that the iPhone 15 may actually load this one up faster, but I guess we'll wait and see. And you can kind of see that between both, the Galaxy S22 definitely was a little bit slower. And I don't know why it was this big of a difference. I wasn't expecting it to be this big of a difference, but definitely for sure. Maybe it's because it just loaded up or something. I'm not too sure. But definitely faster on the iPhone 15 for a fact. Let's go and try something like, let's see what other ones we have. We can try something like Snake versus Blocks or Stack. 3, 2, 1. And I think the S22 definitely was faster there. The iPhone 15 took its time a little bit getting into the game. Let's see if there's big differences. Let's see if they glitch up at all. And I don't really think so. I think they're going to be roughly around the same. Hopping out of these two. Let's get into another one. Let's go and get back into Game Launcher. Let's go and try Thank You. 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone 15 was slightly slower there. Gameplay-wise, let's see if there's a big difference. And again, I don't really think there's going to be. Hopping out of these two. So we'll get into another one. Let's go ahead and try Temple Run 2. 3, 2, 1. And this is not that big of a game. As you can see, we have problems here. But I definitely would probably say again, I don't know, maybe the iPhone 15 was slightly faster here. The Galaxy S22 slightly slower. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing. Like the iPhone 15 is just a little bit faster more times than not. But the Galaxy S22 is still holding its own. And for it being over a year old at this, as of this point, it's actually kind of surprising in my opinion. So from that particular standpoint, thumbs up to the iPhone 15, but thumbs up to the Galaxy S22 as well for holding its own. Now, funny enough, in the camera department, this is where things get a little funny. I definitely do feel like, personally, that the Galaxy S22's camera is probably better. You're getting a triple camera setup on the outside of the Galaxy S22. The iPhone 15 has a dual camera setup. You're getting 4K at 60 on the front and the back of both, but the Galaxy S22 does have 8K capability on the back of this particular phone, which in and of itself is a very, very big deal in my opinion, and having that type of capability is super awesome, and that's something I love seeing from my Galaxy S22. The iPhone 15 still has a very good camera, but the S22 even from last year is probably a little bit better, which is pretty crazy. Now within this particular phone, I feel like this particular camera is still very good. You're getting that 0.5x zoom or 0.6x zoom, but you're getting a 30x zoom internally, which is pretty insane. You're getting things like portrait mode, video mode, and under more, you're getting a lot more options, believe it or not. So you can see a bunch of different things that are basically happening. Pro mode, pro video, single take, night, food, so many other panels which probably don't even make too much sense, but it's still very nice to have. With something like the iPhone 15, I feel like this is a very, very good type of device. It's a very good type of panel. It looks very good. It's something I really like a lot. And within the iPhone 15, I feel like this is a pretty killer camera still. It still looks very good. I think it looks very solid for what you're getting. You're getting 0.5x zoom here. You're getting 10x zoom kind of going in the inside, which is very nice. Video mode, cinematic mode, slow mode, time lapse, portrait mode, panorama mode. There's a lot of good capability here, which is something I love seeing. And once again, that in and of itself is a very cool thing. I definitely would tell you though, in my personal opinion, things like the Galaxy S22 are probably going to be giving you better cameras overall. But it's kind of funny because when you look at an iPhone 15 and you look at a Samsung Galaxy from last year, the main flagship, it's pretty crazy how good of a job these older phones kind of hold up in most ways. Now the iPhone 15, you're getting, really good build quality. You're getting good performance, probably better performance than the S22. Getting USB-C port. You are getting software longevity for a long period of time. And that might be all that you're getting for the most part. With the Samsung Galaxy S22, you're getting more flagship features, better display, not a massive hole punch, better camera in my opinion, reverse wireless charging, SIM card tray there's still a lot of capability within the S22. If I were to choose one, it'd probably be the iPhone 15, but the Galaxy S22 definitely has features that I wish the iPhone 15 had. So that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.